How's it? Today is Tuesday, May 13th. It's a weird day. So, this is the part of my program that is going to change the most moving forward. So, this is what it looks like today. A ton of accessories that I feel like is going to change basically everything for me. And I am really, really excited to get this going. A lot of it is just posterior chain work. And no real bar work today, and that's really, really odd for me. I had kind of trouble putting together this video just because a lot of this was just a ton of reps of stuff that I don't normally practice. And yeah, did some Nordic hamstring curls, 5, 8, 10, 10 for sets, or my reps are on those sets. And these were hard. Normally, I do Nordic hamstring curls or like GHD hamstring curls to warm up for my squats, and I don't video them. I used to video them a while ago, but kind of wanted to shorten the videos lately. But yeah, I usually do like 2 sets of 6. Never have I done like a set of 10 like this, and never have I done 2 sets of 10. And I feel very fatigued already. And it's only been like 4 hours since I've done this. So we'll see how things move tomorrow and moving forward. So that's a fun one. The goal is to make sure that I get a stronger kind of hip drive and posterior chain activation, and hopefully that will affect my overall like squat outcomes and like strength overall. For my second movement, I did. Technically, this is a barbell move, not really though. Bulgarian split squats here. I did it with body weight, and then I actually used the women's bar, so 15 kilos and then 20 kilos for 3 sets of 10. My back extensions here are a little interesting because he said kind of just get to parallel, feel the tension in my glutes, and squeeze, and that's basically all this is. Don't go really far above parallel. Starting with the stick here just so that I can keep my upper back all tight and everything. And I don't know how heavy that stick is, and I thought I wasn't going to be able to do any, like, even with the women's bar, 15 kilos. So I told him I would just start off with the stick and see what goes from there. And this is the part of the workout that I feel like I had the most amount of like fun. I don't know. This is my pull-ups kind of section of the workout. I'm doing 10 sets of 3. And trying to be pretty explosive from the bottom all the way up. Started with no weight, then 5 kilos, then 10 kilos, then 15 kilos, and then 6 sets of 3 at 20. 20 kilos is 44 pounds, and I haven't done pull-ups that heavy in a very long time, and I don't even know if these are explosive, but yeah, I did them all. And maybe I might be able to increase next week, or we'll see what happens on Thursday. I don't know what he wants me to do on Thursday. Maybe I'll do these again. I have no clue. But this is going to get me a pretty big back, I hope. I feel like I'm going to get like hella yoked off of this. That would be a fun goal to have. And actually, I changed the angle just a little bit on this next set here, just to show you that I actually do have 20 kilos loaded on that belt, because that first angle, you couldn't even see if I was holding any weight, but you see that little blue plate? That's 20. Yeah, so that is not very fast on that last rep. So I'm like, I don't know. After that, I did some GHD sit-ups here. These are very different than what I used to do in the past. These are basically starting at an L sit and trying my best to keep my legs as straight as possible, and going just to parallel and then all the way back up to that L sit position. This is going to keep a lot of pressure in my lower abs and kind of into my hip flexors, but it is what it is. Like, it's a little bit different than that more classic CrossFit style, but that is the goal for this. After that, did some QL raises. These are going to get quite a bit of oblique as well, but I don't really do these. I've never done these like consistently, and maybe that is one of the reasons why my back is pretty weak and kind of hurts a lot. So we'll see where this takes me, moving forward. If I do 5 sets of 5 of these every single time I do this kind of um, accessory day. That is, it's exciting. It's exciting. These are things that I've never done before. So if I want to get places that I've never been, I have to do things I've never done. That's what I always tell people when I'm at the gym, when I'm having my personal training clients, and it's a pretty monumental kind of perspective, but it's very true. How can you ever expect anything to change if you never change the way you do things? You know, so yeah, I'm just really excited for what's happening in the future. But that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Shoots.